gave him the confidence to improve the performances, which he's done over the last couple of games. Big wickets, Gale especially, for naught.
He's bowled an impeccable length tonight, hasn't he? Saw all those wickets. Batsman couldn't get quite on the front foot. Oh, crikey! That might have landed somewhere near Cuba. He got onto that one. Oh.
We got two men on the field with back problems, Chris Gale and Brendan McCullum. If he continues to swing that hard, we're going to have a third.
And a good over, just 6 from it, 1 ball to come. Good over, really good over. And a great spell by Cooper. 3 for 22. He's done the job for his skipper. His best CPL figures, 119 for 5.
Pick of them. Cooper 3 for 22, Narayan 1 for 22. They've fought back gamely, the Knight Riders, onto the partnership of Powell and Sangakkara.
Picked up plenty of wickets in the tournament, bravo. 7 of his 10 wickets come in the last 5 overs. He came in tonight with the third most wickets in the comp, which was 10. He's got such variety, HD. He's just the quintessential modern bowler, isn't he?
Well, at the back end, so many bowlers struggle at the back end of an innings. They search for the Yorkers and slower ball bounces. He's got all the tricks, and this slower ball that he bowls, he gets so many revolutions on the ball that it actually dips just before it gets to the striker. He's good. He really is.
Another gone. Cooper can do no wrong. The aeroplane, Air Caribbean style, takes off in DJ Bravo, flight 543, and another wicket for the skipper.
Just picked him out at extra cover. Wide of off stump. He can't find the gap. Straight to Cooper, who hangs on to a sharp chance. Bravo adds to his tally. He can't help taking wickets at the back end of an innings. He may have a first-class double 100. He's gone for 119 for 6.
गुरुवार जुलाई 21 होगा घमासान जब पोलार्ड की होगी टक्कर गेल से। कैरिबियन प्रीमियर लीग में देखिए जमैका टैलावर्स वर्सेस ट्राइटन। गुरुवार जुलाई 21 सुबह 6 बजे से लाइव और हाईलाइट शाम 6 बजे सिर्फ 6 और 6 HD पर। Co-presented by Gioni Marathon M5 Plus, always in power. In association with Renault Kwid, live for more.
Allen, the new man to the crease. As his T20 career, he's only had 1 innings to date in the tournament, where he lasted 1 ball. He's dismissed for zip. Cooper can do no wrong. Good catch down to his right. He's a big man, got down low. Allen does his job, which is to get Russell on strike. Well, this is the lobster I cooked up for you. Look at you, HD. You're salivating. Look at you, man. Was it lekker?
Sensational. Absolutely magnificent.
Our good friends at Rainforest Seafoods, really enjoyed that I didn't have much to do with it because a toasted cheese sandwich about sees me out in the kitchen. So I left it to my man over there from the seafood department. What can Dre Russ do? Oh, well bowled.
It's good bowling. He wants Russell off strike. You want to bowl as little as possible to Andre Russell if you're a night rider.
High on the bat, punches it down the ground. It's like Brendan McCullum's off the ground at the moment. He's had issues with the back. I believe he may be having an operation at the end of the tournament to get himself sorted out. Hopefully he's right to bat.
He just hurt himself a little bit, I think, when he was attempting a run out a little bit earlier. So Anton Devcic is on.
Have stalled here from Tallawahs. Gale was dismissed for a duck off 8 or 9 deliveries. Oh, that's a good hit. That's a glorious hit, Trey Russ. Oh, we nearly got it here. HD. Woo!
You don't want to bowl to this fella. You really don't want to bowl to him because you make the slightest of mistake and you go the distance. He doesn't deal in fours, this man. He deals in maximums.
Hits a boundary less than every 4 balls. Dre Russ will try and go again. This time he's mauled it straight down the ground. This is what the home side need. A 6 and a 4 to finish the over. 13 from it. 132 for 6.
What about that for a strike? Man alive, that's hit hard.
Andre Russell with a 6 and a 4 to finish the over. Off his good mate. And he's just powered down the ground. Lockridge is telling me, HD, guess what percentage of his runs come from boundaries? Have a stab in the dark.
85.
73%. It's good going, isn't it?
It's unbelievable. He's so valuable. He hit that so hard. Umar Akmal was down at long on. He didn't even move. He didn't even bother moving. And I don't blame him because he wasn't going to cut it off.
There's the 6, which was just pure. And then the very next ball, just wood chopped down the ground. And Allen, his role here, I would have thought, is to get Andre Russell on strike. He's facing Beaton. He carves it away. And they'll just get that single. Dre Russ has no interest in coming back for 2. Look at that for a strike rate, 168.8. What's Beaton going to do? Going to take a bit of pace off it and go just short of a length. The crowd are up in anticipation. They want to see their man launch again. It's good bowling, wide and full.
Sometimes that's the best place to go, isn't it? When there's a batsman who likes to clear his left leg. You aim at that wide line and you get it full of that wide line, and often they just cannot get back to it, or if they do, it's just a toe end. It's risky because you run the risk of bowling a wide. But it's either that or you go up the ground, so you decide.
Slight change in the field. Amler's coming square at point inside the circle, and the deep cover is going a touch straighter.
Everyone, the 4 men inside the circle, we're all behind square. Now Amler's moved to extra cover.
Oh, beautifully bowled. Skittles, Andre Russell.
Oh, that's the other perfect delivery. Speared in that leg stump, Yorker. That's going to hurt. That's gone in off the toe, hasn't it? Now, every fielder can say, well, it's about time you feel what it's like to get hit by something that you've hit.
Looks okay. Such an important 9 deliveries here, HD. 140, 142, you think they're a bit skinny, but if you can get them up to 160, it's very defendable.
There is that wide. There is the wide. It's going to take some serious hitting to get up to 160. Someone's going to bleed.
I've seen this man before. 160 might not be enough. Average first inning score here is 141. You're right, it'll take something special.
Hit the rope on the 4. I think it's gone for 6. So that's 140. And that was off an outside edge.
That's impossible. How does this go for 6? Oh, his outside edge is as big as the Don's full face. It has, it's gone all the way. That is ridiculous.
That is quite extraordinary. I think outside edge, and it's gone for 6. Beaton can't believe it. He didn't do anything wrong. 68 balls to go. And he's got that fine. All of a sudden 160's not looking so far away.
Oh, Howie, if he's at the wicket, they'll cruise past the 160. The Knight Riders need him out. Beaton's flustered now. The one outside off stump was unlucky to go for 6 down to third man. This is guessing here, and with fine leg up in the circle and square leg up in the circle, he's just got to get a bat on it, Andre Russell.
The over started so well, a single and a few dots. Now 6 and a 4, a little wide. It is starting to look scary. And well finished off. It had its highs and lows, the over, 12 from it. Probably call it a draw. 19 overs done, 144 for 6.
We are making your Sunday morning special with the Octagon, the elite UFC fan club. Cheer for your favorite fighter and feast yourself on the live screening of UFC 201 by simply SMSing your pick, UFC A or UFC B, to 52525, or post onto our Facebook or Twitter page. And 2 of you could get a chance to relish your Sunday morning at Hard Rock Cafe on 31st of July at 7:30 a.m. Treat yourself and keep watching UFC as real as it gets, live on 6 and 6 HD.
Back in Jamaica, you can have a look at the Manhattan. Early loss of Chris Gale. He went for a duck off 9 deliveries. Runs in the middle order. Sangakkara 23,
Powell with 44 off 34 was pretty good. Now Allen's on strike. He'll be wanting to get off strike and get Russell on there. Bravo to skip it a bowl out the last over. And single is taken. So we've got a man on the deep mid off fence, deep mid on, deep mid wicket, deep square leg, and a deep point. So both fine leg and third man are inside the circle. Type of variation as Bravo got. Oh, he's lucky to get away with it. He doesn't. It's gone down the leg side. I think it'll be wide. It is. Costly. Really costly. Fine leg was up. Way wide down the leg side. The variation just went a bit wrong. He's enjoying it. So now the pressure goes back on Bravo. Top edge. It carries. More runs to Russell. Umpire's not sure. Russell. Bravo says I think it's 6. He can't have top edged another 6, can he, HD?
He has, you know. It is another top edge 6, and Bravo is under the cosh here. Under the pump. 12 from the over already, only 2 balls bowled because of the wide. There's been a whole momentum shift in the last couple of overs.
The bowlers can't believe it. They're getting edges that are ending up over the rope. Such is the power of this man. Well bowled.
No disrespect to Murray Allen, and I know you would never do it because it's the final over. But you wonder if Russell considered saying, stay there. I'll look after these balls. I'm not giving one. This is when Allen hits it straight out of Kingston.
No, it's a valid point you make. It's a valid point you make.
You see, he's probably saying to him, look, just get me on strike. But the problem is, if he does that now, Russell has just one delivery remaining. It's a ball too late. Or Russell should have said, stay right there.
I think that fella wants to see Andre Russell on strike. He'll be there for the final ball. Again, you have to admire Bravo. He was under the cosh at the start, but he's the captain. He always takes the ball when the heat's really on.
Absolutely, it'd be very easy for the captain to turn around and say, well, I'll bowl in the middle overs and take it easy, look after my statistics. He puts himself right in the firing line. Final delivery. What a contest. Bravo v Russell with just one. And Russell needs 6 for a half century.
It's big, it's straight, it's out. Russell falls, beaten takes the catch. Well done, Dwayne Bravo. Entertaining innings from Andre Russell comes to an end. And the total of 158 is a teaser, a tester. It's a tricky one.
But pricey in the end. Dwayne Bravo 2 for 39 in his 4. But he does hold his hand up and say, I'll bowl the last over. He's done the job by getting rid of Russell. It's Ronson beaten the man on the long off boundary that stands his ground and waits and takes the catch. And now the Trinbago Knight Riders will see if they can chase this down and leapfrog the Tridents into third position.
Gale, he was the first to go. 0 off 9 deliveries. Walton run out for the third time in the tournament. Sangakkara was smooth. Powell was aggressive. Shakib never really got going. And then Russell was the one that really kicked things off with 44 from 24. Took it up to a really nice total in the end. The bowlers, well, Cooper was the star, 3 for 22. Beaton was good. Narayan was unpredictable for the batsman. Effective as always. Dwayne Bravo bowling with a heat on at the end. Ben got a lot of turn. Couldn't really control it. Munro just bowled one over. And we're ready to go down to Damien Martin. Damien.
Yes, thank you, Howie. We do have the champion from that innings, Kevin Cooper, with your 3 wickets.
Yeah, of course, it's nice to contribute for your team. You know, I'm coming into this game with a little bit of pressure. You know, we have never beat Jamaica in Jamaica, so we know as a team we needed special performance, and it was my night, so I'm thankful.
Tell us about this wicket.
Well, from assessing the wicket from ball 1, with the new ball, the ball is moving around a little bit, so we tend to bowl a little fuller to the opening batsman. Early wickets are key on this wicket here. You know, with the new ball, it's very important that we don't let them get early wickets, so we'll set up the innings later on.
You bowled well to Gale early, and then was trying to work out Andre Russell at the end as well, isn't it?
Yeah, well, what we do was take pattern from the last game against Trident. Our last 5 overs were very important. That keep us in the game. So we thought that we'll make Russell to the longer side of the boundary. You know, don't target his stumps. You know, make him try and hit over cover or square drive. So it worked out for us, and hopefully we can go out there and get that score.
Well, I really appreciate your time tonight.
Thanks very much. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Thanks to Damien. So, Amler, McCullum, Munro, Bravo. It's one of the most powerful batting lineups in the competition. 159 is what they need. That's coming up next.
Want it? Then you have to win it. Adam.
प्रीमियर फुटसॉल पहला मैच कोलकाता वर्सेस गोवा और दूसरा मैच मुंबई वर्सेस चेन्नई आज शाम 6:50 से लाइव सिर्फ 6 सोनी ESPN और सोनी 8 पर.
Stay tuned to all the Premier Futsal action as it happens.
गुरुवार जुलाई 21 होगा घमासान जब पोलार्ड की होगी टक्कर गेल से. कैरिबियन प्रीमियर लीग में देखिए जमैका टैलावर्स वर्सेस ट्राइडेंट. गुरुवार जुलाई 21 सुबह 6 बजे से लाइव और हाइलाइट शाम 6 बजे सिर्फ 6 और 6 HD पर.
We are making your Sunday morning special with the Octagon, the elite UFC fan club. Cheer for your favorite fighter and feast yourself on the live screening of UFC 201 by simply SMSing your pick, UFC A or UFC B to 52525 or post on to our Facebook or Twitter page. And 2 of you could get a chance to relish your Sunday morning at Hard Rock Cafe on 31st of July at 7:30 a.m. Treat yourself and keep watching UFC as real as it gets, live on 6 and 6 HD. The European champions are back. The league winners are back. The European powerhouses are back. The rising forces are back. The best teams, the best players,
are back.
Right here at the home of football, the International Champions Cup 2016 starts Friday, July 22nd, live and exclusive, only on Sony ESPN and Sony ESPN HD.
ऑडिशंस हो रहे हैं 30 जुलाई को सेंट एल स्कूल, नेहरू कॉलोनी, देहरादून में.
Namaste India. I'm Luis Figo, President of Premier Futsal, a sport India hasn't seen before. Simply because it is not football. It's got a lot more tricks, skills, goals and speed. And I'm sure Premier Futsal is going to have everyone hooked to their TV seats. So come join me in bringing this amazing league called Premier Futsal to India.
आज शाम ट्राइडेंट्स की होगी टक्कर सेंट लूसिया जूक से. कौन पड़ेगा किस पर भारी? ट्राइडेंट्स वर्सेस सेंट लूसिया जूक. हाइलाइट्स आज शाम 6 बजे सिर्फ 6 और 6 HD पर.
Make sure you check out Daily Fantasy CPL. 10,000 in guaranteed pots on offer over the course of the CPL. The deadline for entries for tomorrow's match, plenty of time before that. They're live now, so head to www.playon.co and get your teams in to win. Look at Chris Gale, he's worth 22 million. Entertain innings, 158 was the score, and there is the early wicket of Gale. Out for a duck, took him 9 balls to get that. Cooper just following a really good length. And there was a skied ball, the opportunity was there, catch went down. There was a couple of runs in the middle of the order, Sangakkara and Walton, and then Walton run out for the 3rd time in the tournament. Oh, just can't get that part of his game going. Sangakkara, smooth as ever, he made 23 today. Power with 44, they put on a really nice partnership, and it was worth 72. It was the mainstay of the innings. Power with some lusty blows and a little bit of touch as well.
He certainly showed what he has to offer, Powell. Sangakkara took on Ben with the spin and succeeded. There's some beautiful striking of the ball in this partnership after the early loss of Gale and Walton. And eventually Perkins took a lovely catch running in from deep square leg to get rid of Sangakkara, and immediately afterwards Cooper was in the game again. This time the captain DJ Bravo hanging on to a steepler and giving us the champion dance. Shakib was put down. That would have been a great catch from McCullum. Enter Andre Russell.
And the big man really had a dip tonight. He got some good help along the way. Shakib hit one lusty blow, but it was all about Russell. 44 of 24 balls. Narayan with a wicket off his last delivery. Have a look at this. Top edge, it's gone for 6. And that was the end of Wasim. He didn't last long. DJ Bravo ready for takeoff there. And then Dre Russ went bang in the air, bang along the ground. He was blasting the ball to all corners. Another top edge, another 6. And then DJ Bravo last over. He went for 4, and there's that top edge for 6. And eventually he got his man caught on the rope off the final delivery. But a little gem from Russell, 158 is the total, so 159 to win. HD Ackerman, who would you rather be, the home side or the visitors?
You always ask these questions, and they're ridiculous. Who would you rather be?
I'd rather be the visitors. I think 159 is 15 under what I would have been hoping for if I was batting first.
Oh, good man, I'm out of here. Let's get Mardo in lights.
I'd imagine when you're the special comments man, you get asked a question, you might occasionally provide an answer if you're going to put an invoice in at the end of the day. Damien Martin is slipping in. There's a man not shy of an opinion. He'll certainly give us an idea who he'd rather be in a moment. Hello, Damien.
Hey, Howie, welcome to the Combox for you. You've had interesting travels around the ground tonight, haven't you?
Yes, I've been sent left, right and centre. I don't know if that's a reflection on my commentary. I'll ask you, who would you rather be? Which side would you rather be on at the moment?
Do I get some time to think about this, or no? Straight into it.
You've had time where you've been hoofing that lobster out the back to have a good think about it.
Yeah, they tried to find me for the flash and I was out there eating. I'll come back to that. Let's look at the Knight Riders and their opening partnership. And one man I am very excited to have back in is McCullum. We know Amla, class player he is, but McCullum, that's the excitement machine. There's something about it. Even when Gale's batting, you just want to watch. You don't want Gale to get out, really. You don't want McCullum to get out. Russell as well at the end. How exciting at the end that was. Got some Knight Riders supporters staying in. We heard Ian Bishop mention they're staying at a hotel as well. They've been around. We left the hotel today and there was the Trinidad colours everywhere. And Amla, always quality numbers. But for me, it's this man. Good to see him back tonight. Hasn't really got going so far in this CPL, but we all know what he can do. The fastest test century ever against Australia. 158 not out twice, I've been told. First game of the IPL, he set that afire. Magical innings and showed the world what T20 cricket was. And the first IPL, the first game of the first IPL ever.
So they start with spin against Amla, who's the leading run scorer in the tournament. He's 282 runs, averaging 47, striking at 125, and just seems to do it with ease sometimes, the way he bats.
I don't mind these tactics. Amla would have been walking out the bat and thinking pace, and also think McCullum. McCullum doesn't like the left arm spin early. He wants to feel the ball coming on. He'll want the quick bowlers. So good tactics early on by Gale. I think Ian Bishop, he was talking about yesterday, Chris Gale and his leadership and just being out there, and we know that he's got the back issues. That's been ongoing for a long time in cricket. So he's managed to stay out there. And he was running back for that catch. And just twinged it and went off early and then batted down the order, then ended up winning though. Lost 4 wickets in the first over. First 7 balls. So it's good to see him out there.
For the toss. When you stand beside him, Mardo, he's a man mountain, isn't he?
I thought he looked similar. Similar guns.
Please. I need the long sleeve purple CPL shirt when you stand out there next to him. You need a massive physical specimen. He's got a smile on his face. It's a really good start. Just whip through that over very quickly and just a single off it.
The number you're calling is switched off.
Battery band, imagination shuru. Tell us what people think when your battery dies. See your idea in our ad and win an M5 Plus.
Dale Steyn set to come into the attack. Rodman Powell is out there mic'd up. Good evening, Rodman.
Good evening.
Congratulations on your own innings tonight. Batted well.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
What are we expecting from Dale Steyn tonight?
Yeah, I'm expecting him to give us an early start. You know, we'd love the wicket off him early. Also, Brendan, you know, and 158 is a good total, but early wicket up front is the key.
Stain has a slip in. There he is. Chris Gale to Amla. Half appeal, and then the slips went up. Rodman, you're out there. It's loud. Did you hear a little nick on that one or not?
No, probably there's not a nick. I couldn't see from where I am, but you know, I see upside up also.
What did you think of the target you set, 159? About what you expected or a touch under?
I think it was what we expected because the wicket have a little bit of moisture. So 160, I think it's a good total.
Beats the bat again. Again a muted appeal.
There's appealing Sangakkara saying what is going on.
Keep going, fellas.
Quality pace bowling. This is test match stuff. Flying through. Sangakkara goes straight up. Oh well, we'll try it for the third time.
The offside field. And we're just happy to get off strike, I think, at that particular juncture.
Rodman, it's Damien Martin here. Nice little innings by you tonight.
Yeah, I think it was a good innings, you know, but still you can't get out just after Kumar, you know, but that's poor cricket, but it's a learning curve for me. So it's just for me to learn and improve.
It must be wonderful to bat with the likes of Kumar Sangakkara, Rodman.
Yeah, it's difficult to lose Kumar in the first in that situation after break. We just looking to rebuild.
We appreciate your time, Rodman. Good luck tonight. Always great when the players take the time to have a chat with us. What about the noise when that big chain was banging around there, Marto? McCullum to face his first ball, and that's what you expect from Brendan McCullum. First nut, Dale Stone, 150 clicks, and he tries to hit him somewhere into the Caribbean Sea.
The modern game. They love to bat like this. This would have been like you. Your club cricket, just first ball, I'm just going to run down the wicket and try and belt one of the world's best bowlers back over his head. Interesting, McCullum, you chat to him, he doesn't hit a ball before the game. No, just walks out there and has a look at the wicket and a few catches and away he goes. Maybe that was the way to do it.
It's a beautiful over by Dale Steyn. I went on a surf trip, a little safari with Dale Steyn yesterday. And a couple of the South African camos. And we got 0 waves.
First question is, you've got to stay away from the South Africans.
Well, yeah, there was 3 of them, and they were talking about lekker and bra and all the. I didn't have a clue what they were talking about, those blokes, but I think they were taking it out of me. But unfortunately, we didn't get any waves. We got to a nice waterfall. Yes, Damien, it was romantic. As Amla gets things underway, didn't quite middle it, but gets a boundary. We'll continue that conversation, possibly off air. 2 overs done, 6 for none.
The Hero Hunk motorbike, just what Mark Howard would have gone to the waterfalls on. That romantic afternoon.
Cane River Falls it was called. They're on strike. Pushes a single. This is the last ball. The last over from Darstein. Didn't quite middle it, Marto.
He didn't quite middle it, but it still went. It's always the way. It's the last delivery of an over which frustrates the captain. Well, we just hope for the entertainment value, maybe not for the home crowd, that he stays out there for a while. But this is the danger for him.
Oh! Beats everyone. It turned, it gripped, it goes past Sangakkara. The man beside me is asking, where's the slip?
Very easy to captain from up here. You've got to think a slip, Chris Gale. He doesn't like left arm spin. Oh, tell you what, if he didn't nick that, that was taking off stump. Still no slip.
Gone. All ends up. Sangakkara with the stumping. Wazim gets the wicket and McCullum walks off.
Disappointment. Frustration. I'm trying to understand this. If the ball's turning, oh, they're happy. The Tallawahs are happy. Sabina Park. It's all wickets. I'm not sure about that. Just hasn't given himself enough time tonight, McCullum. A good piece of work from Sangakkara. Disappointment. Just 6 tonight for him, and it's 9 for 1.
Looks like a sunny winter morning and I'm driving down the south. So hey, I'll let it go. I'll let my freedom hit the road. I'll celebrate, I'll do it all. I'll let the moment take control over. And wherever I go, won't be a long way home. Won't be a long way home. Won't be a long way home.
Live for surprises. Live for excitement. Renault Quid. Live for more. Renault. Passion for life.
To the crease, second most runs, third most sixes with 14. And a big 100 earlier on in the tournament. Seventh wicket for the tournament for the Wiley was in with an economy rate of 4.5, so he's getting the job done for the Jamaican side. We spoke to Munro before the match, Marto.
He is enjoying himself. First time in the CPL, but McCullum not at the moment enjoying himself. Sangakkara, he'll just do that for fun all day, stumpings. Just didn't give himself enough time. You saw his first delivery. And that one he nicked as well. Spoke about him facing left arm spin, didn't we? And he got away with it because there was no slip in place, and then you just thought, well, get through. A bit like the way Chris Gale bats. Give yourself enough time to get into the game and be there the last 10 overs. But not tonight. He lost one of their big hitters.
Amla, straight down the ground, straight over the rope. Oh, there's a man taking a one-hander. Guardian catch for cash. I was watching him live out the window. I think he might have pocketed the 1,000, Marto.
1,000 US. For the moment, we'll forget about the Amla shot. It's quality. We see it all the time. This is what we're talking about. There we have it. One hand, cool. Got the chain on and just a bit of, thank you very much. Much like Curtly Ambrose when he got 4,000 wickets. Guardian catch for cash. 1,000 US to you. I'll come down, deliver it later on, and we'll work a deal out.
Very casual too. He's smiling now. Wait till they tell him he's got a 1,000 in the pocket.
Giving him some good airtime too tonight. We've been waiting ages, and there it is. Thank you very much. There you go, and just a little wave to the crowd, and he has more friends now. A lot more mates.
Did not spill a drop of his El Dorado either. Just back to Brendan McCullum. Lockie's telling me 5 times he's been dismissed, McCullum, for the tournament. You were talking about the left arm spinners. Once he's been dismissed by a left arm quick, and the other 4 times by left arm spinners.
I'd rather face certain other bowlers. He's looked good this trip, staying here in Kingston. His pace is up. He's enjoying this wicket. Maybe not the company on this trip, but
the highlight of his trip yesterday, going on how his tours. I tell you though, it was great to have a chat with him, and just the life of the modern international cricketer. He's off to South Africa to go back. They've got a big awards night. He's got a test series coming up at home in winter, which is unusual for the South Africans. It's non-stop.
Yeah, it certainly is the modern day cricketer. It's all year round, and as a bowler and a fast bowler, that's even worse. His fitness levels are huge. Over 400 test wickets at, I would say, around 22. I'm just looking over to Lockie because he was sleeping. We'll go with that. He's a class. One of the best bowlers in the last 10 years.
Munro goes in the air, and Munro will go off the ground. There is Dale Steyn with a little chainsaw. Munro will have to go, and the home side are on top.
We were pumping him up, and he's come to. We're talking about test match bowling, but let's not forget T20. Wickets, he's enjoyed this pitch. He's got here, and he's been bowling quicker and more dangerous. And Munro, century early on in the tournament, not tonight. And a little fist pump. Thank you very much. Wickets. Munro's gone for 1 and it's 16 for 2.
Looks like a sunny winter morning and I'm driving down the south. So hey, I'll let it go. I'll let my freedom hit the road. I'll celebrate, I'll do it all. I'll let the moment take control over. And wherever I go, won't be a long way home, won't be a long way home, won't be a long way home. I'm gonna live for more, I'm gonna live for more, just wanna live for more.
Live for surprises. Live for excitement. Renault Quid. Live for more. Renault. Passion for life.
You thought Steyn had about 400 wickets. He's got 406. You thought it was at about 22. It was at 22.53. You are very, very good at your job, Damien Martin.
That's why I spend all day on the computer. Can't all be out and about, looking at waterfalls with our mates on motorbikes, eating Jamaican patties.
Beats the edge again, Dale Steyn. Let's have another look at the wicket.
It's been a class performance. Just the seam there, you see the seam comes down scrambled, he rolls the wrist a bit, got Munro in trouble, and I think the length and pace. You enjoy this wicket, it'd be like being back home in South Africa. Certainly enjoying it. It'd be a shame for him to go. He'll leave CPL.
Gully comes in. He's got a couple of slips. Oh, another swing and a miss. While you were doing your stats and reading in your computer, I'm out speaking to the people, and he was telling me the first night here, in all seriousness, when Chris Lynn hit him around a little bit Said it was a bit soft and slippery underfoot when his foot was coming down. He didn't feel any confidence running through the crease, and they got a bit of sawdust down, and he felt a lot more comfortable.
Did you give him some good advice about
No, I didn't give me the advice.
how to keep your foot not sliding?
No, I didn't.
Seeing you just not letting him go, just following him around all day.
That's a great over by Dale Stone. A great over. He's come back relaxed from his trip to the waterfall, and he's got a wicket maiden. 16 for 2.
Namaste India, I'm Luis Figo, President of Premier Futsal, a sport India hasn't seen before. Simply because it is not football. It's got a lot more tricks, skills, goals and speed. And I'm sure Premier Futsal is going to have everyone hooked to their TV seats. So come join me in bringing this amazing league called Premier Futsal to India.
Game interestingly poised. Coleman Munro, two big guns.